They is filled up. No space on the phone. So he's having issues with our optimal. So a guy came in and he fixed it. I mean, original guy came in. You know, and I'm not, you know, when they start leaving numbers and stuff like that. Well, leave this, here's my number, call me if it's not working. I don't usually go for that because you call them and they don't answer and all this different stuff, right? So I was texting them after Mary was still having issues with the connection, right? Because this is the back of the house. This house, this don't pick up cable signal. Doesn't matter. Verizon, Optimum, always issues. So I text them. I ain't getting no answer. So I'm like, all right. I noticed my text was green. And usually when it's green, that means it's either not going through. And I'm learning now that it could be also mean that they don't have an iPhone. So, but when it go blue, that means they got it. It's an iPhone, etc. So I called in, spoke to somebody. I called in and put in a request, and he called me Sunday, because that's when they supposed to come in, Sunday. And he said, I told you, you know them West Indians, like he my man. I told you that if you have any problem, you call me. I said, all right. I said, well, I was texting. I ain't getting no answer. So now the the number that he texted me on was not the same number that he gave me. So I text him back. I text him. We talking back and forth. And I said, well, I text you, but I'm not sure you got my number. You got my messages because they were, I'm seeing that the number we talk on now is not the same number that you gave me. So I put a laugh out loud emoji, saying, all right, y'all trying to be funny here. This is the reason why I don't come back to y'all. But he was like, no, I told you the guy that came in the house, the guy that came in the house is not the same guy that left his number with me. But I'm thinking I'm talking to him. So this guy says to me, oh, all right, you got to go. You got to change the box. Because I didn't know he was listening. So I was saying, I told Mary, I told you all that's the box they said to switch over and all that. And they was like, no, the customer service made a mistake. You need the mini box. That's the old box. I was like, I know. They gave me this old box. I was like, what's going on with that? So he was saying that he did the rewiring, blah, 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 blah. So now I was getting ready to text Danielle, ask Danielle what the man said. I said, no, I'm going to call him directly. Because mind you, I'm thinking that it was him that came in the house. So when I called him, he answered the phone. I said, well, I named all the names. It's Mr. Joe, Mr. That. He said, yeah, this is him. Okay. He said, but it wasn't me that went. I said, all right, y'all, something to say. Wasn't me who went. And I'm going to see if I can get the person to come. He said, it seemed like you had another box or something. So I explained everything to him. But I had this thing up. Look, my hair fell down. I had the feeling it did. So he said he going to try to get the man to come out. Because I was telling him, I said, they said something about they got to do the wiring of the box on the outside because they rewired the house. I knew that wire was old. All right.